according to Janabi Baru of the Huffington Post, he says that after a recent online poll, 46% of people, or 46% of Americans believe in creationism. That's almost half, but it's still not as high as I thought it would be. I thought more people would believe in it in America, but after that post, it proves that I was wrong. According to Michael Roos of the Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy, says that creationism is believing in a God who is an absolute creator of heaven and earth, but out of nothing, by an act of free will. I believe that creationism is a pseudoscience because we can't scientifically prove that it is true or not if a God is looking out for us, or if he created everything from nothing. And there's just too many unproven things for creationism to be considered a science. The criteria I use for determining whether or not something is a science is as follows. 1, it must be falsifiable. It has to be able to be proven wrong, or have the ability to be proven wrong. It also must be testable. You must be able to run multiple experiments on it to see if it is proven wrong or if it is right. It must have a clear, definite answer, minimize the gray areas, and it must explain how or why something happens. And to be considered a science, it needs to pass all 4 of these criteria. Based on the criteria, I evaluated creationism. In the first criterion, it fails. It's not falsifiable. We can't prove it wrong. We can't prove that there is a life after death, or if there is a God that is always watching out for us. Creationism also doesn't pass the second criterion. It's not testable. However, there's no way to test if he created everything, because we can't go back and look at it. The third criterion, though, it does pass. It does. Creationism does have a definite answer of what happened. It says a God or a deity did create everything out of free will, and he watches along you as you travel life on his pathway. And you have to do certain things to have an eternal life with him. They change between religions, but they're all on the same basic principles of you have to live a good life and all that. And also creationism also passes the fourth criterion. In creationism, they explain how God created us and why he created us. How he created us is by making Adam and Eve, and why he created us is to praise him. In Isaiah 43:7, it says, "Everyone who is called by my name, whom I created for my glory." It means that he created you to love him and to praise him and to live an eternal life with him afterwards. And after doing all this research, I came to the conclusion that creationism is a pseudoscience. It relies too much on faith and has too many unproven facts about it to be considered a science. Even though it does pass 2 of the 4, it doesn't pass all of them, so I'd have to consider it a pseudoscience.
All right.